Good morning, everybody. My name is Paul Boyko. I'm the owner of Visions of Canada in downtown Windsor. I'm here with PGA Master Golf Professional Bob Ackerman. We're here to talk to you about the basics of understanding of golf and getting prepared for the next golf season. Bob, tell people about your studio and your driving range.
Yes, I'm located in Commerce Township.
And how long has your academy been there for?
It's been there for 10 years.
10 years, and you got a driving range there for them, and you have an indoor...
got a grass tee golf range, nice, very high-quality range balls. We have an indoor golf studio there, hitting off of mats into a nice net, a lot of space. That's where we do our indoor golf instruction. We have club fitting, club repair, high-tech video.
All that right there
right
for
there,
people.
Yep.
So
Indoor, outdoor.
So you're prepared to help people through this winter time. One of the key things I want to talk about first of all is you have a routine that you do every day to keep yourself fit, right?
That's correct. Over 20 years I've been been doing a yoga routine in the morning. It's called a sun salutation. It's just something that I got out of a book. I didn't have to go to a class to learn it. I like to read, so I got that routine out of a book. It takes, maybe 12 minutes to do it, and it just keeps me flexible, keeps me relaxed. My biggest issue in golf is trying to prevent injuries, and so if you tighten up, it's easy to pull a muscle, it's easy to wrench your back, it's easy to hurt your wrist, and this sun salutation is it's an entire body routine, and it addresses your whole body, and I enjoyed doing it because the concept behind it was don't hurt yourself.
Think about the average person. They come rushing out of their office, right? So they're starting early in the day, rush out of their office, rush to the golf course. They don't get time to relax, prepare, or exercise, and sure enough, they get on the golf course and they do things wrong. They hit the ground. And that's got a lot to do sometimes with not being able to see the golf ball too, by the way.
Right.
But like you said, without having the proper physical fitness or just relaxing or getting the body limber enough, because like you were saying earlier before we were talking before the show, it's a long stretch between September, October when golf season ends, and then when you get back into April before the golf season starts, you're talking 6 months or so. You have to be able to get involved in some kind of normal routine. Now I know you're also an expert in helping people with golf clubs. Okay, my question to you is, how often should a person re-grip their clubs?
As soon as they start to feel a little bit slippery, and if you look at a grip, you can see a sheen on it or a shine on it, and that's going to give you an indication it's time to change grips.
That would give that right then. Now, what also happens is, and remember, my passion is vision. Okay, I have the optical store, and I help people see great for golfing. That's what I do. There's no question. If I get lucky to get out once or twice a year golfing and let people have a good time watching me golf, okay, they get some good smiles from it. But my question is, when those golf clubs are stored for the winter time and they've already been beaten up with hitting the grass and the rocks and the dirt and everything else, would you recommend anything for cleaning the face of the clubs for the next year? Anything that you would do to your clubs?
Just basic soap and water will do the job. Get the dirt out of the grooves, and so when you pull them out of the bag, they look nice. And that first shot that you hit, after you haven't used them for a while, have a lot of nice spin on it because the grooves will be clean.
That's right, because again, it's the basics, right? If it's not clean and you hit the ball the wrong way, you're probably not going to ever get the correct spin. Correct?
That's correct.
That's correct. Shoes. Anything particular that, in your opinion, about golf shoes or anything like that?
Yeah, people look at me and they'll see me in a grocery store and say, "Bob, you got your golf shoes on." Well, the reason I do that, I wear the same shoes that I play golf with that I wear every day, and the reason I wear the same shoes for golf and for just everyday use is I want the bones in my feet and the muscles in my feet to be conformed to that particular shoe. So your feet are huge in golf. You want to hit off a stable platform. So I don't want my shoes, my feet, the bones and muscles and tendons in my feet to have to adjust from one shoe to the next.
What do you do to block out these distractions of water and sand traps as much as possible?
Well, I don't block them out. I think there's a common misperception that You're supposed to pretend the water or the out of bounds isn't there,
Mm-hmm.
or the lip of the bunker isn't there, or the strong wind blowing towards the out of bounds isn't there.
Mm-hmm.
Mentally. Well, that you just can't do that. I mean, you have to take all those factors in the equation, and it's a process called reverse engineering. So if I have a shot, and the absolute worst place that I can hit this ball is in that water, I eliminate that possibility. So what do? I'm going to hit it in the other direction. All right. Now, if in the other direction there's the trees, well, now I don't want to go into the trees, so I eliminate that. Okay. Now that gives me a kind of a safety zone to hit towards, and that helps me or tells me what club I need to use and what type of shot I need to play. So if you're not So it's a process called reverse engineering, which is designing something to adapt versus engineering, which is designing something to build. And so don't pretend it's not there. Don't pretend that when you're standing on the first tee and there's not, these other people are watching you.
And it's
but now you have to, once you factor that in, there's a mental comfort that goes along with that. And contrary to a lot of sports psychologists, I've hit a lot of shots where I said, don't hit it out of bounds or don't hit it in the water. I said it's better to roll the ball off the tee 100 yards down the middle of the fairway than it is to hit a 300-yard drive out of bounds. Because
if you even go to Google and you type in golfing eyeglasses and stuff like that, up will come Vision for Golfing. When you go to the homepage for Vision for Golfing, you will be able to find a link there for Bob Ackerman's Golf Academy, correct?
Correct.
It's right there. And so you'd be able to get Bob's phone number to get a hold of him, talk to him, and he'd be more than happy to get things organized to help you get going and get prepared for the springtime. Same idea, Visions of Canada, my Visions of Canada store is linked right there, and we can help get you organized. Interestingly enough, I tell a lot of people, we sell more eyeglasses for people for golfing when it's snowing than we do in the summertime, because these people that are coming in that are getting prepared for their golf game, they turn around and it's like, okay, my last season was okay, and what am I going to do to get better this year? And the next thing you know, they put vision on that checklist as part of the thing they want to fix their help with their passion of golf.
Difficult time with your eyeglasses. Are your bifocals getting in the way for golfing or driving? Hi, Paul Boyko Jr. here. I'm the president of Visions of Canada in downtown Windsor. I've been in the optical industry now for over 30 years. My stores specialize in helping people see better that have difficult prescriptions. People come to Visions of Canada from all over North America for our help with their eyeglasses. Some of the great things that we specialize in helping people with is night vision, vertigo, astigmatism problems, prism problems, and even anisoconia. So if you would like some more help with your eyeglasses, call our toll-free phone number, 1-800-743-LENS. That's 1-800-743-LENS, or look for us at visionsofcanada.com. Once you see us, you will see that we make the best eyeglasses in the world. Your search is over. Visions of Canada, downtown Windsor.